Animal Messages with Julie, and we have Patrick and Farley and Cassidy with us. Farley and Cassidy are very excited, so they don't want to sit down. They want to move around, move around, move around. They're Labradoodles. Okay, so I don't have my thing here. I'm an animal communicator. So I feel, I hear, and then we talk. So I feel in my body what the animal feels. I'm an empath. I can hear them in English. And then we talk, and they often choose to modify their behavior. So I have 250 body processes available to me. I'll train to work with humans on the body processes. I use them all for animals now. Woohoo! Okay, turn that down. I thought it was somebody trying to get in, but it's not. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so where was that thing? Oh, there it is. Okay, so sorry about that. The topics today are a chicken coop for cats. Yes, you heard correctly. A chicken coop. Am I spelling that right? Coop? Chicken coop, but we use it for cats. Okay, because if there's a house or a cat condo, it doubles in price. So if it's a chicken coop, it's half the price than if it's for cats. Just how it's labeled. And our second topic, I have some things to talk to you about. Callie the Papillon doing laundry. She's doing her laundry, washing her cloth toys. So anyway, this chicken coop for cats. Okay, so I've got a client, right? Boop, 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 boop. Stuff keeps coming in here, but I don't want it to. I'm gonna get back to what I had on the screen. You're just driving me nuts here, phone. Okay, so again. Now you can see that. I'll go this way. So that's a chicken coop. Around $230, $250 on Amazon. Okay, so it's got nesting areas. It's got 2 levels. It's got trays in it. Okay, now why would you get this for cats? I'm gonna tell you.
I can guess.
So, there's a client, we work together, longtime client, and the cats are indoor, outdoor. They have something on their collar that the cat door knows it's them and opens the door and lets them out. And then opens the door and lets them back into the house, right? Well, the cats have been bringing in live prey, mice, chipmunk.
Wow.
On the West Coast, it'd be lizards. My Kiki Marie would bring in lizards all the time, and they drop their tail when it bleeds just a little bit on the carpet. So like we're brainstorming. So I was talking with the cats, and one of the names is Chevy. His name is Chevy, right? Like the comedian. Who's that comedian, Patrick? Chevy Chase. Yeah. So the cat's named Chevy. He's an orange tabby. And he's like, oh, she needs to be catching. The human needs to be catching, needs to get off the couch and do the catching activity that cats do. They like to bat them around, and it's a whole activity they go through. They don't kill right away. They tenderize their prey first.
They terrorize them.
They tenderize it. Yeah.
Terrorize. I said terrorize.
Terrorize it and tenderize it. But, in a house, mice, chipmunks, they get away and they get behind the dishwasher, they get behind the fridge, they get behind the stove, they get behind the desk. And sometimes they die and stink. Sometimes they don't die. Sometimes they have babies. I mean, so it's a whole thing. We don't want rodents in the house unless they're our pets, right? Okay, it's a whole thing. We don't want rodents loose in our house. All right. So as humans, so I talk with Chevy, and Chevy's like, well, she needs to catch the human. She needs to catch. Okay, no. So I explained to Chevy that her brain was broken. That part of her brain, the catching part, the part that loves to catch and knows how to catch prey, is broken. Now, it was a funny conversation because he knows all about Walmart and Amazon after the pandemic, right? So the cat's like, well, can you just order her a new brain from Amazon or Walmart? If her brain is broken, order her one that isn't broken. Right? Stuff breaks, we order another one from Amazon, and in that household's Amazon and Walmart. Okay. I was like, no, they don't have it. They don't sell it. They don't sell an unbroken brain or one with a human brain with the catching instinct. So we got down to that. Well, oh, okay, it's broken. So like only bring in, she doesn't have any desire to catch, and she can't do it. She can't do the catching thing. Okay, so only bring in already dead things, already caught things, already dead. So in the last few days, they've brought in 3 dead rodents, no live ones. So, okay, our conversation, that's what I talk about. They choose to modify their behavior once they realize in how they can receive the information, right? Once they realize that it's not going anywhere. She is not going to get off the couch and start catching that mouse or that chipmunk. They don't realize it's causing a problem. It's quite the other thing. Like they're trying to help with a problem. They see a problem with their human isn't doing the catching exercises. Something's wrong with their human. Well, yeah, their human is a human and not a cat. So, okay, now they love to catch. It's the best thing in the whole world. So they wanted their human to participate in this catching of rodents. So then the human client says, well, how about we buy something that's outside that they can catch their things in, bring it into, and then chase it around, terrorize it, tenderize it outside. Because they really love the catching thing. Chevy was like, oh, but I just love doing that so much. And there's no place to do it outside because you kind of need a building to trap the rodent in so you can bat them around and, terrorize them, tenderize and terrorize them. So then the client got the idea of these chicken coops. What about a chicken coop that you can order? And so looked at a number of them because there's 2 indoor outdoor cats that the client has, not just 1, 2 that are doing this. So this will be ordered. It'll come, it'll be put together. It's, it'll be next to where the cat door is. So they'll have an area where they can bring their prey that they've caught and do their catching exercises that they so love to do without it coming inside the human's house. And she noticed that if she put in something with the word cat, the price doubled. It could look similar to that, but the price doubled.
Okay.
Yeah. So chicken coops for cats. Chicken coops for cats. Every week I learn something new, and that frequently works when I tell the animals that it's broken. Like something that they expect us to participate in, or they expect us to hear them when they howl, and we're on vacation, we're in another state, right? And then they howl because they're trying to reach us. Well, I tell them that the human's hearing is broken. Can't hear that. And it's true. The human can't hear it. Now, dogs like huskies, they can hear for miles and miles and miles. So that's how they can receive the information that we don't have that ability, that it's just broken. And then they're like, oh, okay. And then they modify their behavior, because why should I keep doing this if if the human being's broken? Okay, so now, oh, Patrick, any comments?
No, that sounds very cool. Interesting. So who goes and cleans it out after they've caught so many of these rodents? Who goes and cleans it out?
Right, in 9 months, I'll get back to you on that.
Okay.
or the rodents start having babies that close to the house. Yeah, a lot of times it's true, right? One solution creates another problem.
Well, yeah, I mean, if they let the rodents live, if the cats don't kill the rodents, and then, they keep them as a pet.
Oh, their intent isn't killing them, but they take a while to kill them.
Yeah,
Like you said, they terrorize them first. They get that cortisol up, that level
Yeah.
up high in those rodents before they kill them.
okay.
They can eat them too.
They might, yeah.
But right, I mean, it'll be the human that would go in there and take them and bag them up and send them out with the trash bins,
Yeah.
or maybe
It-
into a creek. I don't know. I don't know how the human will handle that. I'll
Well,
let you know.
It's a better solution than them coming in the house.
Yes, and having to take apart your dishwasher
Yeah.
because something's in there or behind it. So been
Yeah,
a
when it
lot,
starts to stink.
yeah, it's been a lot of work of taking apart things to get to either injured or live or dead rodents.
Yeah.
So yeah. So they called the animal communicator. Boom. So far, like I said, do we have that visit on Friday? Yeah. So 6 days, so far so good. And they don't have the chicken coop yet. So we'll find out what happens when that comes in. So now we got Callie doing laundry. Callie is a Papillon little girl. She's full grown. She's not a puppy. Okay. Boop, 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 boop.
Lay down.
Boop,
Cassidy,
boop,
lay
boop.
down.
Boop, 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 boop.
Come here. No, lay
Okay.
down. Lay down.
So,
Cassidy, come around.
all right. So get it up there. There's Callie. And there's a dryer, a front loader dryer. Now she's got a lot of stuffed animals and things bought at PetSmart and Petco, right? Cupcakes and donuts that are, and they were washed. And so now they're going to be dried. Okay. So there she is. She's like, what are you doing with my toys? What are you doing with my toys? So can I go this way? Yep. Can I go that way? Oh, that's a picture. Okay, there she is. Come on, go again. There. She went in, she got one out. And there she is. It was a donut, actually. And they're all fabric. They're not rubber, they're kind of fabric. Yeah. And she's like, you don't have to, she told me, she's like, you don't have to dry them. Her human was doing it, and I happened to see them. She's like, you don't have to dry them. They'll dry on the floor, which she is correct. You don't have to dry them. They will dry on the floor. But she's, the rope toys and all of it is all getting washed today. It is all getting washed. Anyway, so that's Callie doing laundry.
That's cute.
I know, right? So that's what I have for this week.
Huh?
And next week, I have the plan to be on, even though in the United States it's Thanksgiving on Thursday, but I still have the plan to be here. I may be at a dog's house because it's a big travel time, and it's a big time when I know my Chico was specifically by name disinvited to Thanksgiving.
Wow, that's not nice.
I know. It's like, well, we'd love to have you. We would love to have you. We have some concerns about Chico.
Hey,
Last time he bit, my son's pants leg. He did. So yeah, he was disinvited. So there's plenty of dogs that are disinvited by name, and sometimes just generally disinvited. We're really not a dog household. So in other words, don't bring your dog with you. And then, some dogs, especially with the pandemic, now they're used to their people being around 24/7. So they're like, no, you can't leave for 12 hours or 36 hours or, what. however long
Yeah.
it takes to travel and go to the relatives or friends. So I have one on Friday for Black Friday that I'm going and watching. And I've got a request for Thanksgiving actual daytime to go in just for a few hours. It's one that's got that separation anxiety and so we'll see how, I never know how each week's gonna shake out. There was a whole 4-day block of I was going to be at a house and then that was canceled. Things happen. So, but no matter what happens, y'all know I'm here at 7 o'clock Central United States time. Talking about my weekend review with the animals. Okay, so now Farley, Cassidy said I'm hungry. No, Patrick's shaking his head. She had dinner.
Yes, he had dinner.
Cassidy, what are you hungry for? Treats. Yeah,
Yeah.
treats.
All I can
Farley,
see.
ball. Farley just said ball. That's Farley. If this is recording the way I think it is, we've got a split view here. The blonde there is Farley. And he was groomed like really close because he had some mats and he's a Labradoodle. So he's got those curly curls from the poodle part. And
Going out though.
yeah, he's a good guy.
A couple of weeks, I'll be back to his curly self.
Okay.
He's enjoying a scratching right now, as you can see.
Yeah, as long as that hand keeps scratching, he's good. He's good to go. He sits quietly. Cassidy, she's funny. She said, I'm still hungry.
She's chewing on her Kong toy.
Okay, yeah. I don't know. Well, we're into fall. This will be watched in many different seasons into the future. We're into fall. It's really dark out. It's starting to get cold across the United States because it's November. And even in Southern California, it's getting where you're wearing a sweater now. Yeah. So the appetite ramps up a little bit. Okay. Yep. Okay. All right. Thank you for joining us. Bye. Animal messages with Julie down below. Donations, appointments, etc.